The show that you all love and cherish is back. There is a new season of Dancing with the Stars and also the Communication Couch. Yes, the summer is pretty much over. It went by faster than you could say banana coconut ice cream with chocolate topping. Oh, summer, I miss you already. But for me, when I was a child, when the summer would be over and school started again, the only thing that held me from falling into existential panic was that in autumn, cool TV shows would be back again. So if that's how you feel about Communication Couch, I guess that this is my act of making this cold, sad post-summer world a little warmer. And if you don't, then I guess there is not much point in asking you to hit that like button, but I'll still do it. So as you can see, there have been some changes. The main star of the show has a completely new look. Yes, the couch is different because I'm not shooting this at home anymore, but in my very own little studio. Maybe we'll turn into a doctor couch and change its appearance every season. We'll see where the future takes us. But for the glasses, I don't know if I'll keep them on or not. Honestly, I just put them on for the joke, and it's not even that good of a joke anyway. But most interestingly, seeing this is a brand new season and that the first one was met with such immense interest and enthusiasm, reaching about 200 views a video, we decided to introduce some groundbreaking technological innovations into the show. In other words, we have a green screen. Totally worth the money. What? What do you mean it's not supposed to be green? It's called a green screen. I started this show in May. Everything was on lockdown and there was not much to do for a public speaking and communication coach. The only type of public speaking I was doing was discussing whose turn it was to wash the dishes. And I wasn't winning any of those discussions. But with so much TV in my personal background, literally, I had always wanted to have a show of my own. So I figured that now was the time. But just like with my life in general, I didn't really have an idea of where I wanted this show to go. I try to have some fun with it and talk about things that are relevant in my life and that you might also identify with. And some of my friends reached out and wrote me some really nice messages that touched me, and it felt like I was actually doing something meaningful. Then summer came along and I felt a bit burned out because of also a lot of personal stuff that was going on this year. You know, typical 2020 kind of stuff. So I decided to have some rest in the summer. But now, we are back in business. Now, to be completely honest, I still don't really know where this show is going, but if it one day goes major, you, my friend, will be able to say you watched it way before it was cool. But the way I imagined this channel is something that people would look forward to. Like releasing a video once a week, let's say on Thursdays. I always felt like Thursday is Friday's little brother. So it's Thursday and you were at work and you know that tonight you're going to come home, relax, maybe you make yourself your favorite food or a snack, you make yourself comfortable and watch the new episode of the Communication Couch. All in all, something that you will look forward to and that will make your day a little better. That's the mission of the Communication Couch. Aww. But then the question remains that also a lot of people ask me when I say, I have a YouTube channel, you should check it out. Then they ask, oh, what is it about? And I say, just stuff, you know. The original idea was to talk about communication skills and how to get better at them, because that's what I do professionally. And that was also the point behind the name. Me being a communication couch, sitting on a coach, or the other way around, never mind. But then I also feel that there's a lot of topics that I would enjoy talking about that may not fall into this category. Topics that have been relevant in my life and that I often talk about with my friends, like what it's like having your own business or moving to another country, how to make friends more easily or assert yourself in your work environment, managing your finances, learning a foreign language. Wir können ja das Ganze auch auf Deutsch machen. I'll take that as a no. Anyway, topics where I think that I've gained some valuable experience, but also where I would like to hear from you. One of my favorite videos so far was the one about workaholism, because a lot of people wrote in the comments on their experiences and what they think about it, which really opened up some cool discussions. And comments are also really good for the YouTube algorithm. But to put it into some kind of a frame, I want us to talk about coming to terms with being an adult. Because there are times it really sucks. You could make a chart out of it. As a matter of fact, let's make a chart right now. Here you can see different life chapters. Provided that you go studying after high school and you move out from your parents to do that. Here we have childhood, teenage years, studying, and work life. Now, on the other axis, we have how cool you think adulthood is. Bear with me here. As a child, you imagine being a grown-up is like a god walking on earth. You shoot lasers from your eyes, you can do anything you want, and you can buy yourself infinite amounts of toys and chocolate. This develops until you get to teenage years. Then you kind of think adults are cool, but most of the time you're actually just annoyed by them. Then you move out, become a student, and get your very first taste of adulthood, and it tastes like noodles and canned tuna, but boy do you love it. Yeah, you have to do your laundry and stuff, but you don't mind. When you feel like going somewhere, you go. And you come back when you feel like it, no questions asked. And if you don't feel like coming back, well then you don't. So you like this, but at some point you get used to it. Until you get a job and you start making your own money. Phew, there's a new hotshot in town. You scroll through Amazon like your secret crush's Instagram page. What does this cost? 20 euros? Hand it over. All until you realize that you should actually also be saving some money. And that, my brothers and sisters, is when the gloomy, desolate reality of adulthood kicks in. You have to work every day, and you still can't afford infinite amounts of toys and candy. There are no 2-month summer holidays, and by the way, guess what? Every job you get is fun for the first 2 months, and then you hate it. Of course, you still have to do your own cooking, laundry, vacuum cleaning, and all the other soul-draining drudgery. You have to pay taxes, which no one ever really explained to you. You're constantly tired no matter how much you sleep, and I hate to be the one to tell you, but you're also getting older, and you should really take more care about your health. Yeah, welcome to adulthood. We have cookies, but you have to pay for them, and they'll make you fat. I don't know. Am I the only one feeling this way? Is this the quarter-life crisis? But whatever the case, it is what it is. Being a young adult can be quite overwhelming. But still, I believe that if you play your cards right, you can organize your life to be pretty sleek. I'm not saying I'm there, but that's what this channel will be about. I'll share some of my own strategies in my professional and personal life, maybe even finances, interpersonal relationships, building habits. I'll just try out different things, see what works and what doesn't, and hopefully we'll also have some discussions with you on your experiences, and maybe we can help each other out to live up to that image of ourselves that we had as children, to live that kick-ass life that we imagined. Because I think that it can be done. Being a grown-up brings up a whole lot of responsibility. But if you think about it, this is the price of freedom. Freedom means being able to make your own choices. But by making a choice of any kind, you accept the responsibility of the consequences of that choice. So you can't make choices without having responsibility. And if you can't make your own choices, then you don't have any freedom. Which means there is no freedom without responsibility. But like all the touching commercials say right now, we're in this together. We can figure this out. Write down in the comments what you think about this or what your feelings are about being an adult. If there's an interesting discussion, maybe I can even include it in next week's video. So hope to see you next Thursday. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the coming episodes. Thanks for watching and have a great day.